New case here, ready to rock the Bitcoin industry. Turn it upside down right now. We got Dr. Steven Wright versus BTC Core. And there's a lot of chatter online about being a violation of a court order. I'm going to make a summary on this, and I'm going to read the order here and help give my, novice opinion. Let's coming at you right now. So let's take a look. This is Gavin Gregory. Here's what the order says. Dr. Wright has been ordered not to commence any legal proceedings based on his false claims by claim or counterclaim or procure any other person to do so. He's also been ordered not to threaten any such proceedings explicitly or implicitly or procure any other person to do so. And what they're saying was false was, first, he's not the author of the Bitcoin white paper. 2, he's not the owner of the copyright. 3, he's not the person who operated under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. 4, he's not the person who created the Bitcoin system. 5, Dr. Wright's not the author of the initial versions of the Bitcoin software. So he's not allowed to allege any of that stuff at all. Mainly the creation of the Bitcoin system. And the identity of Satoshi Nakamoto. That's the main element. Now, when going to the claim, we finally got it. It's 89 pages. It's filed over there in the High Court on the 10th. Over there in the High Court of Justice, Business and Property Courts of England, Wales, Intellectual Property List. Probably going to go before our friend Judge Miller, I would imagine, or maybe he'll get disqualified. I really don't. But let's take a look. Right off the bat, it's Dr. Wright in his individual capacity as a British citizen. So I'm not seeing the Reverend part of it. I know it's on the top there, but I'm not seeing it in the facts. So I'm not seeing any allegations about that. And that was talked about a little bit. But here's what we do have, and I'll make a quick summary of it. And I've already, basically it consists of, and refers to Satoshi Nakamoto as a separate entity from Dr. Wright. It does not claim that Dr. Wright's Satoshi Nakamoto at all. So to rebut the people that are saying that it's a violation of the court order, read it again, be very careful in reading it. And it is not alleging that Dr. Wright says he's Satoshi Nakamoto. He's saying that Satoshi is a completely separate entity from him. The claim focuses on the original Bitcoin protocol and its characteristics, arguing that BTC, Bitcoin Core, has deviated from its original vision. So he presents himself as an investor here who's developed on the platform and the original Bitcoin protocol, not as the creator. So it's definitely a different role that he's alleging here, just as an investor and developer. So the document basically alleges that the Core developers have made unauthorized changes to the Bitcoin protocol, including implementation of SegWit and Taproot. The claimant, he argues that these changes have altered the fundamental nature of Bitcoin, moving away from its original purpose of peer-to-peer cash. And he presents that Bitcoin Satoshi vision, BSV, is the true continuation of the Bitcoin protocol. And he's adhering to the Satoshi Nakamoto original vision. Now, he also alleges passing off copyright infringement, database infringement against BTC Core developers and associated entities. The document then argues that Bitcoin named by BTC constituents misrepresentation and has caused confusion in the market. So he seeks injunctive relief, which is an equitable relief, asking the court to order them to stop doing that, and damages for the alleged infringement and misrepresentations. So it presents a detailed argument about the nature of Bitcoin Core, BTC Core developers, and their as a partnership under English law. So apparently they're a partnership under English law. So they're not a company, not a corporation, but a partnership, which is definitely a legal entity. And it discusses technical aspects of Bitcoin protocol and basically changes such as the Lightning Network and also alleges potential money laundering and contrary to Bitcoin design. So basically, it's obviously it's against BTC Core, Bitcoin Core, the developers, and it's saying they're a partnership, alleging infringement, but it does not claim that Dr. Wright is Satoshi Nakamoto. It just claims that he invested in the protocol, he developed and he developed on the protocol. So a developer. So when scientifically reviewing this a little more carefully, I think people who will find that it is, we'll see, it's for the court to decide, but I'm just saying I'm not seeing it as a clear infringement of the court's order. Because again, the court's order says he's been ordered not to commence any legal proceedings based on false claims or procure any other person to do so. So these 5 things are what he's not allowed to say. The only thing I'm not clear on here is the copyright part, because it says that he's not the owner of the copyright. Now, he is alleging a copyright violation, so that one there is going to take more scrutiny by somebody, because I couldn't quite get to the bottom of that. But ultimately, there's a new case. There's an open-ended challenge as well. I don't represent Dr. Wright in any way. I'm totally, just a neutral party. But I'm throwing the challenge out there that I will host a debate with anyone from BTC Core, representing Bitcoin Core is probably a better way to put it. Bitcoin Core, the partnership, against Dr. Wright, and I'll host it either on my YouTube channel or on X. And we'll promote the heck out of it, make it a big popular event, because he has made an open-ended offer here. Let me just take a look at it. Now, quoting Dr. Wright, he's saying, "I will debate any party officially representing BTC Core, and I stand ready to engage in an open and honest, and I emphasize completely honest debate, if they can prove that BTC Core remains true to the original concept of Bitcoin as defined by its creator, Satoshi Nakamoto. I will drop all litigation immediately. But honestly, is the price of admission here. No obfuscation, no evasion, just the unvarnished truth." And he's mentioning Open Crypto Org, which is COPA. So that being said, I will take the challenge to host the debate, and looks like Dr. Wright is ready, willing, and able to do it. Now we just need to find someone. I've reached out to a number of people, no responses, no takers so far, that have potentially representing the BTC Core partnership. So, hey, the challenge is open. It looks like it's going to get a lot of promotion. Perhaps Peter Todd, he seems to be popular in the space right now, or Adam Back, or Luke Dash Jr. He blocked me just now, so I can't reach him anymore. But somebody else who may be open to it. I mean, what seems to be the problem with doing a debate? I think it's great for everyone in the community to hear both sides. And I sure as heck, you have my word to stay neutral and create some sort of fair, just honest rules in the beginning, so the parties aren't screaming at each other, and just go, one side for a number of minutes, the other side reply, just a very neutral debate, and have maybe even Q&A at the end. All right, so, but the case is the newest thing, and the debate is the challenge out there to drop it immediately, if the other side will come forward and show that they're comply with these debating terms. So that being said, I'm not seeing any specific and other than maybe the copyright infringement allegation. That one is maybe a problem. So I have to get back to you on that. Subscribe, like, everybody hit the freaking ones, and I will see you at the top.